Aloha, namaste, blessings, everyone. Beautiful creatures. This is Tarshay, True Serenity, and some Palo Santo. So just figured I'd share a few insights and see wherever we are. The holiday season can definitely be very touching or sore or joyful for many people, depending on their experiences. And as the alchemist mentions about what trauma is where things are too intense for the nervous system to actually process. So things get either rejected or suppressed. Of course, emotions, ideas, beliefs, perception, the way that we're interacting, the relationship, the way that we relate to the situation, the ship. And so digesting. Check out Donna Eden, Energy Medicine. We can tap underneath our ribs here. Helps with physical digestion as well as digestion of events. And the emotional freedom technique. So tapping, I'll do a lady that's also something that I offer besides Reiki treatments as a Reiki master, energy healing. So the life force energy that flows through every living thing to bring presence into that moment, healing and transformation, recognition, restoration, realization, divinity, connection. And through those purging or purification process, there are other stages of our development and whatever we want to have in our assumptions. It's very helpful. So, and yoga, heart math, mind and heart coherence, guided meditations. So please feel free to leave a comment or I guess an email or look me up on Instagram. And so here we are in nature. Here we are in nature. Wherever we are, wherever you are is perfectly okay. You are accepted. You are loved. You are beautiful. You are cherished. You are honored. You are seen, heard, felt. Because a lot of times we have to recognize, or all of our times, that what we are feeling, or wounds or things that are touched, or however we're touched, because we can be touched in the most pleasurable, exciting, enjoyable way. And also, things can come up that are very unpleasant and not so fun, not so flattering. And again, there's even an aspect in that is speaking to you about our healing, speaking to me about my own healing. Wherever we are upon our path, and wherever we bring light and love and presence into that, understanding the activations where an energy fields merge, wherever we are, and however connected we are, because a lot of things can never be severed. And we can also relieve the weight off our shoulders, carry no more weight than need be, thank our feet. So we can have an understanding of the crown, the chakras in Hinduism, is the spinning wheels of energy. And they each govern an emotional body and a physical ailment to maintain or preventative measures for maximum potential and efficiency within our well-being and our health. So there's many benefits to seeking or reaching out and consulting unconventional medicinal practices and remedies, and just aspects for our own personal development and enlightenment, self-efficiency, self-care, self-awareness, self-reflection, self-integration, which all leads back to each other. Being one yet autonomously to cultivate that as well individually, and how we complement each other. So, crown chakra, bringing light here. Third eye chakra, there at the center and between your eyebrows, from actually technically above the head being the crown, luminescent white, transparent, into the indigo color, to the throat chakra, here. Understanding the connectivity, the recognition of our divinity, our wholeness, our oneness, the clarity here, dissolving of illusions, to see clairvoyance, clairaudio, clairsentience, these extrasensory abilities that I suppose everyone can tap into when we have these spectrums to mellow out with the apathy and the empathy, and neutralizing in the middle is a willingness. But there's an aspect of understanding the discords between energy fields when they encounter each other. We can refrain from ever making an external party or subject an excuse from us not being connected to our hearts or our source, the source of infinite intelligence, God-like presence, the I am, isness, awareness, love, like the earth resonance, the frequency 532 or 528 and 432 hertz, the wavelength. Same thing with the heart chakra. So as we drop back into the heart chakra, meaning acceptance and forgiveness, and as unconditional love as we can, but also from dissolving the lies within our communications and clearing up the throat chakra to communicate our truth, to discover our truth, because so often we've been conditioned that truth are lies and lies are truth, and we've been so cross-wired to uncross our wires. So, as an example, we all can book a treatment if you choose. Word of mouth is that, and just who you resonate with most, who you're called to. And then solar plexus, so here above the navel, to dissolve shame and govern. Oh, I didn't go over the physical bodies, but you can also look that up. Emotions, so willingness, cultivate empowerment and confidence. Here, just imagine the stream of like the waterfalls of light, liquid gold, just flowing through our bodies. So however this can be beneficial to you, we pour down. So blue would be the throat, green, the heart chakra is green, yellow for the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra below the navel, orange, governing respect, governing dissolving any blame, any guilt, and utilizing our creative expression. So cleansing, as if take a shower. Water is a wonderful conduit to cleanse, and responsibility and accountability, emotional healing, tender care to our emotional bodies, as ground would be also spiritual body, and then our physical body. So we dive into, from the sacral chakra, sensuality, our sexuality, the tapping into the essence of creation. Unlocking codes, activations within our energy fields, within your own energy field. To soothe, to calm, to comfort. And then into the root chakra. It can be here at the end, base of your physical temple, flesh, vehicle, your body in this 3D in this material world. So, as you can just sit within that, grooving and rooting yourself into the earth, be grounded with some security and anchored in some truth and trust, mainly trust, dissolving and facing our fears so they no longer control our life like a lot of other things, so that we don't have the impulse to control and manipulate people, places, or things, or circumstances, or situations, that we can relax. We can truly be more complementary and rising into our best version and our fuller potential, to have a fluidity through our channels, our meridians within Chinese medicine and acupuncture. So we are channels, and you can visualize within the spine channels of energy flowing vertical in opposite two of them in opposite directions, and then reverse those as well. And so just rooting into the ground, connecting as we do within the heart here. We meet in the middle, the bottom three being very masculine and very earthly and material, and the top three more feminine, very ethereal or astrological, spiritual. So may this brief example of an alchemization, because again, feeling is the secret. And so as much as we want to run away from things, what we resist persists, and how we can create the least amount of, or embody and allow the art of allowance, the least amount of resistance. And too often, this 5% of consciousness or 95% of subconscious, superconscious mind projecting and running our lives, that we can be able to move our bodies, and we can have deeper connections, that we can bring forth acceptance, love, and understanding even when there may not be some. There's always endless possibilities, infinite possibilities in this quantum field. So if one is always thinking the worst case, which I guess they reference that as a pessimistic view, that they're choosing the worst out of infinite possibilities, as Dr. Joe Dispenza mentions too, reference, check him out, or Bruce Lipton, Biology, I believe. The beauty of tipping the scales a little more balanced, that we have infinite possibilities, and utilizing our imagination, utilizing our mind for us, because in a sense there's another aspect, that the mind against you would also be a suicide, whether it's physical or it's metaphorical, and allowing us to use the mind for us, as it does what we tell it to some degree. Yes, it is a practice. It is a full-time job, a full-time occupation, and I suppose it would be a whole lot of work. But in essence, I guess that is all our duty really is the self-mastery. So looking at our service to humanity, our purpose, our passion, and bringing that to fruition. What are you thankful for today? What are you grateful for? What are you appreciative for? I imagine a world where we can be more appreciative, more grateful, and more thankful for our experiences, for the people that enter our lives, for the opportunity for us to perceive things differently, to realize that it's never the circumstances or situations or other external parties or subjects. An objective view is always just what we bring here, the way we're perceiving things, that we can choose a different mentality, a different personality, thoughts, belief systems, habits, create our personality, our personal reality, and not ever any one is either wrong or right, but to knowing to be more enriching within that quality. Namaste. Blessings. Peace.